In the past 2 weeks, from December 1st to December 15th, we actually saw more townhouses leave the market than new listings come onto it here in Barrie. Now, it's not much. We saw in this bi-weekly period 5 new townhouse listings hit the market, and on the flip side, we saw 6 townhouses go sold firm and leave the market. But it is interesting to see so close to the holidays that demand exceeds supply in this reporting period. If you're watching the townhouse market or you're currently involved in it, there's a small chance that there are an amount of buyers out there that are approaching the deadline to purchase their property at a pre-approved amount at an agreed upon interest rate. And if they don't hit that deadline, then they might have to go back to the bank and go for another pre-approval and a different interest rate, which might change the amount. So we could potentially see a small bump in activity in the next few weeks due to that, and it'll be interesting to see if in the first, second, or third week of January we see some of that supply come back into the market. And without further ado, let's get into the properties that came onto the market this week and sold. So the first property was listed at $600,000. The second new listing came into the market at $618,500. Third property at $634,900. Fourth listing came into the market at $749,900. And finally, the fifth listing came into the market at $799,000. With sold properties, the first property was listed for $475,900 and sold for $415,000, being on the market for only 7 days. We're going to talk about that in just a second here. The second property listed at $599,900, sold for $567,000. The following property sold for $585,000, $621,512, $650,000, and finally, the highest price and sold listing this week was listed at $749,711, and ended up selling for $727,711 after being on the market for 20 days. As of December 15th, 2022, we have 17 freehold townhouses currently on the market and for sale, which is the previous reporting period, it was 23, so we're actually down on the total active inventory, which could be another reason we saw just a small bump in activity, because there are less townhouses for current buyers looking to choose from if they are still looking towards the holidays. But that is very, very low inventory, which is a benefit for sellers because the amount of buyers currently looking have less to choose from, so there's more likely their property stands out. But at the same time, you have to make sure, or you have to understand that for December and January and this holiday period, there are a lot less buyers looking. So you might be a little more limited on the amount a buyer is willing to pay if they're currently looking for it. The average list price this week was $650,601. That's up from $646,087 from the previous period. The average close price this week was $594,371. The average list to sale difference is 94.66%. And the average days on market is we're hovering around that 33, 35 days on market, or at least a month being on the market, even if properly priced, for a buyer to find your property and offer on it and finally get accepted. The lowest sale price this week, as mentioned, is $415,000. Now, this was for a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,119 square feet, row unit townhouse with an unfinished basement located in the west neighborhood of Barrie. They were only in the market for 7 days, so it was a pretty quick sale. But this property needed a lot of work. For starters, it was built in 1981, so that's a townhouse property, one of the originals, that's 41 years old, and quite frankly, looking at the photos, it's gonna need like a total redo. Everything needs to be redone and potentially even ripped out. So it's a great deal. It's gonna need some capital, but whoever purchases property, they have some instant built-in equity, because this is one of the lowest sale prices that we've seen in a townhouse probably all year. And on the flip side, the highest sold price this week is $727,711. 3 sevens in there, maybe for good luck. It was a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,828 finished square feet, row unit townhouse with an unfinished basement. They were on the market for 51 days. They changed the price, and so they were on for a little bit. They changed the price, and after 46 days of the new price, they ended up selling. Now, this was a very large and beautiful townhome, like I mentioned, located in the Holly neighborhood, 1,800 square feet with an unfinished basement. You have the potential for over 2,000 square feet, and especially on Thrushwood there, like it's just a beautiful home, hence the high sale price of the property. It was also very well marketed and very well presented to the market. And that's all for this period's report. If you have any questions whatsoever about purchasing a townhouse or selling your townhouse here in Barrie, don't hesitate to reach out. Looks like the sun interrupted our video here a little bit, but we hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and wishing you all the best. And we'll be back in January to keep you updated on exactly what's going on in the townhouse market here in Barrie. Have a great day.